3 types of people that try to master telekinesis in this life. Little girls who just watched Matilda for the first time and don't have anything better to do. Americans who put the TV remote on the coffee table before they sat down. God bless them. And teenagers who desperately want physical contact from the opposite sex. Think about it. Next time you're in a movie theater, take a look at the couples that you think are gazing fondly into each other's eyes, and I'll bet you a grande Starbucks vanilla bean frappuccino that the girl is actually trying to mentally will the guy's arm around her shoulder. Girls are taught to never make the first move, and guys are taught... Are you taught anything? Because from my experience, if you ever run into a girl that's out with her boyfriend, she talks about him like he's this lone dog that she adopted from the animal shelter as a community service project. It's like, oh, hey Samantha. And Samantha's all like, girls, gosh. This is Jared. I found him out back behind the cemetery, trying to see how far he could spit into the ravine with his arms behind his back, and I just knew I would be the one that would have to take care of him. Meanwhile, Jared's in the corner texting his mom, trying to telekinesis his way out of this relationship. And what are girls even looking for anyway? I've always been asked, hey Alegna, what's your type? I mean, if you're implying that I should have the right, that anyone should have the right to idealize the human that I want to hang out with, that is dangerous territory, buddy. Have you ever talked to a 13-year-old girl about who she's gonna marry someday? And he'll have 3 sisters, no German accent, exactly 12 flecks of gold in his eyes, and he'll only have a nose ring on Thursdays, and he'll be trilingual, and his mom will love me, and no lettuce or tomato, hold the mustard, 1, 2, 3, ABC, you do the hokey pokey, and you turn yourself around, and you tell me I'm pretty. Oh, guys aren't off the hook either. While girls may want to spend the next 30 years of their life tweeting about the hashtag struggle of finding someone to put up with all of their Target graphic t-shirts that say namaste in bed, guys prefer the tactic of taking a frozen broadsword into battle on an Arctic tundra and sweeping it in motions across fields and fields of cute blouses and good morning texts that really were just trying so hard. It just seems like guys want to eliminate as many options as humanly possible so that they don't have to deal with it, and then pick the girl that hid in the bush the best when he was busy slaughtering all of her friends. Just in my memory, especially in middle school, every guy had his list of no's. Yeah, no curly hair, no name starting with a vowel, no tube tops, no Botox, no dark lipstick, no red fingernails. That's how they get you. That's how you know she's a messed up one. Like, are we picking a girlfriend or designing a high school dress code? And dude, who hurt you? And why were you staring at her nails when she did it? The reality is that we're all endlessly flawed, and we're all just on this path to try to find someone who will love our insecurities as much as we want to love them ourselves. And we may not believe that love is out there, but it really could be if we all just put ourselves aside and start to love selflessly so that we can find someone, settle down, and create kids that are way more messed up than we ever were. Seriously, you're worried about your best friend's significant other being a nut job? Think about the cocktail of crazy that's going to exist in whatever they decide to spawn. And no one even knows how to raise these things. We just keep them alive so they can pay our social security one day. We're terrified of them. Have you ever seen multiple moms in a huddle? They're not swapping lesson plans and brownie recipes. They're swapping horror stories. Toddlers exist in a dog-eat-dog world, and adults are that little sweater that you try to put on your Yorkie poo that would probably keep them warmer and healthier and happier, but they would rather freeze to death in their Spider-Man pajama pants covered head to toe in jungle juice before they let you know. The only people that can actually set kids straight are other kids. And no one wants to admit it, but eventually you get to a point where you just start hoping that one of the other little twerps running around at daycare will have too much red 40 that day and knock some sense into them. It's a dark thought, but we've all been there. The other day I overheard my stepdad warning my little sister that if she kept on with the attitude that she was currently possessing, and one day in the future someone might punch her in the face. And I went up to him and I said, "You can't tell kids that. Then they'll know to dodge, and we might have to discipline them ourselves. Can't have that. Can't have that." Not until I learned telekinesis.